WYMT Mountain News at 11.
Good evening, I'm Steve Hensley. An arrest in a Perry County murder investigation. James McIntosh will likely appear in court soon for allegedly killing Danny Mullins along Four Seam Branch Road in the Glomar community. Police say James McIntosh shot Mullins 6 times just off Kentucky 15 South. They do not suspect a random act of violence, robbery, or that drugs played a part in this, but they do have reason to believe McIntosh and Mullins knew each other. Perry County Sheriff Joe Engel says a specific motive is still unknown.
And we'll work very hard to make sure all the facts for both sides to be brought forward so the truth can come out.
James McIntosh is charged with 1 count of murder and tampering with evidence. Kentucky lawmakers passed a bill in committee today that would restructure the Teachers Retirement System Board. Many teachers, though, say it's fine the way it is. Some of Kentucky's largest school districts were off today as educators called in sick to protest House Bill 525.
75 plus years, this process has benefited the pensioners to the TRS system, and I will stand by that till my last dying breath.
The bill's sponsor says the Kentucky Education Association has too much control, with 7 of the 11 seats on the board. The bill would reorganize the nominating and election process for the positions. It now moves to the full House for consideration. Now, some are wondering if there will be backlash for teachers who did not teach today and protested instead. Under Kentucky state law, public employees like teachers cannot strike, but they can call in sick. Caitlin Rust is a reporter with our sister station in Louisville, home of the largest school district in the state. They were out today, and she says at least one lawmaker is calling this a strike, but those involved disagree.
The people of Jefferson County are entitled to know why their teachers are striking. And the teachers who didn't call in are entitled to know why their teachers are striking as well.
The word strike is being thrown out without cause, according to the group KY120 United, which encouraged teachers to call out. They say this is not a strike.
Well, it's not really a strike because our school districts closed. So basically, we didn't have work today, which obviously allowed us to go and advocate in Frankfort.
JCPS told us they closed schools because there were not enough substitutes, so everyone got the day off and there will be no repercussions.
Using the word strike is going to cause a lot of problems.
In order for it to be deemed a strike, employment attorney Samuel G. Hayward says there has to be legal action taken.
You're going to have a judge somewhere rule that this is a strike.
Hayward says the sick-out would have to violate the agreement local unions signed with the school districts or provoke the state to take legal action for that to even come into play. Calling the sick-out an advocacy day, one of the KY120 organizers, Nima Brewer, says there was no other option.
This is kind of something that we feel like we have to do. We don't want to, but we feel like we have to just to be heard.
That was Caitlin Rust reporting. There's no word if more of the so-called sick-outs will happen tomorrow.
Well, a little mixed bag of weather today, depending on what location you were in. If you were to the north, you were cool and a little bit more shower activity. That's the story over in Moorhead. Temperatures there at 32 degrees, cloudy skies, and they have a chance to be into the upper 20s tonight with, once again, a little bit of the wet roads, even down in the south. But the big story is about 15-degree temperature change, where it's 53 in Whitesburg, even warmer if you go down to Bell County. Notice they're there at 56 in Bell County, 55 in Jacksboro, Tennessee, and most of us sitting in those 30s or 40s with a few isolated locations thanks to that low pressure system which brought in that southerly wind. You'll notice a few isolated showers still at this time over the past hour working their way to the northeast. We'll hold on to that 20 to 30% chance of rain tonight. The cloudy skies for tomorrow and still a decent temperature gradient or spread expected for tomorrow. Steve will break down what the end of the week looks like and, of course, that weekend system everyone continues to talk about.
All right, Andrew, thank you. Well, as you already know, there are quite a few road issues throughout the region following the wettest February on record. In Perry County, people throughout the county have seen a handful of problems. Breaks and slides are reducing roads to one lane, and in some cases completely closing them, leaving many to hope that they can be repaired as soon as possible.
It'll make your heart skip a beat, that's for sure. I just hope they get up and fix it pretty quick, save us some gas. Gas ain't cheap.
Now, Kentucky 267 is closed indefinitely. You can find other road issues on our website, WYMT.com. Today marks 61 years since 26 students and a bus driver died when their bus crashed into a river in Floyd County. Michael Crisp made a documentary on the 1958 school bus crash called The Very Worst Thing. Recently, he was contacted by a man in Louisville who said he had a never-before-seen color home movie of the crash aftermath and wanted to send it to him.
First thing that just immediately went through my mind was, wow, it's happening again. This is now the third time that brand new color footage is coming our way.
That new footage, which you see there, was given to Crisp and is expected to be put into a revised version of his documentary. A family member of Middlesboro founder Alexander Arthur came to the town for a visit today. Catherine Russell, the great-great-granddaughter of Arthur, saw the city for the first time since she was a teenager. She says she enjoys seeing several of the items from the Arthur family that she had seen as a kid again in the glass cases of the Arthur Museum, and learning even more about her family.
Out of it, you know, I hear it for the first time and it makes me want to dig more, you know, and just learn more and more, and, you know, it's just really special.
Several organizations in Middlesboro provided Catherine with a luncheon and a tour of the city today. Coming up here on Mountain News at 11, President Trump's former attorney wraps up 3 days of testimony on Capitol Hill. And President Trump is back at the White House tonight without making a deal with North Korea's dictator.
And as one low-pressure system moves out, another one works in. The details for the weakened system are coming up.
Watch the Elton Blakely Drive of the Night every Friday on Sports Overtime.
Pizza Baked Spaghetti is back at Fazoli's. It's only $4.99, including unlimited breadsticks, all-natural pasta, vine-ripened tomato sauce, mozzarella, and pepperoni. This delicious fan favorite is back for a limited time. Get it all for just $4.99, only at Fazoli's.
Hi, I'm me. And that's me 30 days ago before I switched to Spectrum. With Spectrum TV, I get tons of HD and thousands of titles free on demand. With satellite, I have to have special equipment to watch on demand, plus that dish on my roof.
Get Spectrum TV and Internet from $89.98 a month. Call 833-271-8998.
Spectrum Internet has speeds of 100 megabits, so I can surf, my wife can stream, and the kids can game. All at once. Our internet can't keep up with all our devices, so I schedule all of our online time. I get every other Tuesday.
Get Spectrum TV and Internet from $89.98 a month.
Best of all, Spectrum bought out my old contract, making it easy to switch. Wait, what? Will they do that for me? Yeah, because I'm you, 30 days from now.
Get Spectrum TV and Internet from $89.98 a month. Plus, ask how you can save up to 40% on your wireless bill with Spectrum Mobile. Better services at a better price. Call 833-271-8998.
To me, Food City's commitment to value every day says a lot. It means the freshest produce, top quality meats prepared by real butchers, fresh baked goods, and so much more.
This Thursday and Friday, get 5 times the value points and save with $5 off Pick 5 meat. Final price $14.99, and save $2.99 off Pick 5 produce. Final price just $5 and more. Only at Food City.
You might see it here. Here. Or here. You might see it pretty early on. You can definitely see it here. Oh, that's a good place too.